Morning guys, Barracuda Bill coming to you from the Mac Cave, brought to you by allridersimc.com. Got some cool stuff for you today, baby. Everybody's had flats on their motorcycles, not a lot of fun. Easy temporary fixes are available though. You don't have to stand on the side of the road waiting for the benevolence of some kind stranger or call AAA or, heaven forbid, an unknown wrecker that has no idea how to remove a motorcycle safely from the road. So, in addition to a tire repair kit, you're going to need some kind of inflator after you repair your tire. I found this one on the old interweb there. It's from Airmoto, and it's a pretty handy little unit. It's not too heavy, it's compact, it feels nice. Comes with a nice little carry sack, so when it's rattling around in your bag, you know, you're not marring things up. And you get a USB cable and a couple of different adapters to use. It's got one for a basketball. So yeah. So anyway, I want to show you this. We're going to power it on. Now I've had this in my bag for a little bit. It's been fully charged up. Oh, that's a good thing. When this is being in use, you cannot charge it. You have to, you can't do it simultaneously. You can't like plug it into your car while it's pumping air. I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. But we're going to power it on. Do one press of the button, and it's on. There you go. Now, this is interesting. Getting back to, are we being indoctrinated to just accepting crap? Right out of the gate, this is a pressure indicator on this. And you'll notice that the bottom leg of the 3 of the light emitting diode is not emitting light. Interesting. So I got a backwards F in place of a 3. Not very confidence inspiring. Alright, so you have different settings for, you have PSI, bar, I guess that's for the Abbey, KPA, and kilograms per cubic meter or centimeter or whatever kg/cm2 is. Something that we will never use. So we're going to put this on PSI, alright? So it's on PSI, and if you go to the bottom, you can push it, you've got these little icons where you got for a car, or a motorcycle, or a bicycle, or a basketball, and a little human icon there for if you happen to have an inflatable doll you want to blow up or something like that. That's the only reason I would think they would put a human indicator on there, but that's a little twisted. That's me. Anyway, so this is the pressure that it's set at on the bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a tire and see how long it takes to inflate. Now, you're most probably going to use this just to top your tires up before a ride. If the bike's been sitting for a couple weeks and you want your tires where they need to be, this is real handy, real easy. You don't have to do a bunch of moving around, you know, stopping at the gas station, doing all that mess. It's nice for just topping up your tires. I've used it for that. It works well. We'll see how much it takes to blow a tire up from flat though, okay? So, there we go. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to check this thing out a little bit. We have here a volunteer flat. And we're going to check the pressure in it real quick. 3 pounds. That's pretty freaking flat. So we're going to hook it up, and I'm going to time it to see how far or how long it takes to go from flat to full. Alright? So here's our little Airmoto. Pull out our little lead there to screw it in. I like that that's, you know, stored right there with it. Makes it harder to lose for me anyway. And we're going to hook it up here. And we're going to turn it on. Alright, now our Airmoto pump is indicating that there is indeed 3 pounds of pressure in this tire right now, and the pressure is set It's in motorcycle mode and it's set at 40 psi. So at the sweep of the second hand, we're going to turn this thing on and see how long it takes. Less than 1 minute, 10 pounds, PSI. It's like a family machine. All of you and all of me. And if we should separate, going the wrong way, I don't know.
Bring the funk back.
Less than 2 minutes, 20 psi. Starting to work harder now. As the pressure increases, it's harder for a small compressor to pack that poundage in there. So it's slowed down somewhat. Still at 25 psi. Less than 3 minutes, 25 psi. Four minutes, 35.5 psi. All right, so less than 5 minutes, we went from flat to full 40 psi. Now there's a couple things that I want you to be aware of. The indicator, which was indicating green full when we started, is now on yellow. That means that I got to charge it now. Now this is not a gas station compressor. This is very small, compact. I'm impressed, less than 5 minutes and we went to 40 psi. Remember, anytime we compress anything, fluid, air, anything, it gets hot. So when you're disconnecting this, be careful, it does generate some heat. And I don't want anybody to get their fingers singed. It's actually not as hot as I thought it would get. I thought I wouldn't be able to touch it at all. It's hot, but it's not like skin scalding hot. But anyway, we're indicating 40 psi, less than 5 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Now, let's take our little handy dandy temperature gauge here and let's see what it actually is. And the first one was accurate. The pump said 3 and the pressure gauge said 3. So, see what this says. I'm pretty impressed. It's 39.5 psi. So that's going to get you off the road easily. And with the quality of the tire plugs, if they're done properly and the puncture is in the appropriate location, you're good to go. Be very careful, just want to put that out there, that if you're not sure about the location of the puncture, can it be plugged or not, please, please, please check with someone before you try to ride on a plugged tire, because there are appropriate locations for a tire puncture to be plugged, and there are inappropriate locations for tires to be plugged, which could result in some ugly things happening. So if you're not sure, check with somebody and they'll set you straight. But all in all, I'm impressed that we went from flat to full, 40 psi, under 5 minutes. I am going to have to, see my little indicator there is yellow now, I am going to have to put it on charge. But in fairness to Airmoto, I charged this about 3 weeks ago, and I've used it since to top up the air pressure in my bike before I went on rides. So it has been used, albeit lightly, it has been used since it was charged last, and then we slammed it with a 40 psi test. I got to tell you, I'm impressed. The only downside that I found with this is that LED indicator on the pressure is not working properly, and that's a little, that bothers me a little bit. And I like that also it's auto off, if you saw that. I did not push the button, it just auto off after a few minutes, it just goes away. That's cool. Nice and cool now. I'll unscrew that, put it back where it goes. Now remember to charge this up and put it back in my bag, and I will have it to fix my flats or a fellow rider's flats on the road. And despite the indicator, I like it. I'm certainly going to use it. It works very well, as you can see, and I think it's worth the money. I can live with the indicator. I have my tire pressure gauge indicator. Never trust something like that anyway. That's why we double checked it. But anyway, there it is. Pretty cool stuff, right? You're going down the road. You're not stuck anymore. How cool is that? Are you kidding me? You could be swatting mosquitoes and cussing right now. But no, you're fixed. You're going. All right. So there we go. We're going to got some more stuff coming. I got some rain gear I'm going to pimp out for you and see how that goes. Rain gear in Florida. Who'd have thunk? What else we got? Oh, I got a nice tour bag, a soft luggage tour bag coming that I want to demo out, and that's always nice for people that want to rack up the miles. And I hope to see you on a ride real soon. We got lots of stuff going on. Thanks for paying attention. And oh, I wanted to pimp this real quick. Check it out. That's pretty nice, huh? Like that? I picked this out, BYOA, Bring Your Own Apparel. Took it to the Chili Dog, who sent it to the Boomer Man and had it all logoed up. It's freaking awesome. I got 6 of them. Different kinds of shirts, but I love them. Pick out your favorite shirt, get it logoed up. All right, man. Thanks a lot. See ya.